Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Jimmy and welcome to another video. So what I'll be doing in this video is going over the process behind creating one of my latest portraits, which is this one here. So it's a bit of a conceptual portrait that I came up with the idea for a few months ago. However, I never really thought of a good way to execute it until the other day, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. So what I'll be going over in this video is just showing you the source files and then kind of the process I took. This isn't by any means a tutorial, so if you're expecting that, just close out now. If you'd like to see the final version in full resolution and high quality, check out the link in the description, which will take you to the file on DeviantArt. Okay, so let's jump right into it. As you can see here, this is the fully original file straight out of the camera. Okay, so quickly how I shot this, I used a Canon 580EX2 with a shoot-through umbrella. Then I had someone hold this reflector here to bounce a bit of light back on this side of the face. As you can see, the pages are actually turning, and to do that effect, what I did was I got someone standing off to the side here with an air compressor gun. And pretty much when I counted down to take the photo, I got them to spray, and I managed to get this kind of photo of the pages turning. Now I did have to do multiple exposures, however I wasn't too happy until that one there, which I think makes it look like they're turning the most instead of just randomly in the air. Okay, so from there what I did was, after I finished this, I ripped a few pages out of this book, and I got my brother, who is actually the model in the photo, to drop a few here, as you can see, so I could get photos of them. And then I tried him just holding it like this, and then I also at the end got him and someone else to throw all the pages just up in the air so I could try and get them naturally falling. Now I did crop these ones because I didn't want them in the photo, but there is my dog at the doorway thinking we're all crazy. So I'm pretty happy with this, and what I had to do then was cut all these pages out, and that's where Photoshop comes into it. So here we are in Adobe Photoshop Cs6, and here you can see the original file again. So the first thing I wanted to do was make the background completely black. So to do this, I used a layer mask here and completely traced around him with black, and it turned out looking pretty good. So from there, the next step was to start retouching the portrait. First things first, I kind of evened out the skin tones and got rid of the highlights. Then I dodged and burned a little bit. Then I started adding in these pages. So as you can see, as I'm adding in these back few pages at first, I'm also adding an adjustment layer above them. Now what this is doing is it's just darkening the back ones to try and create a little bit of depth. Someone did suggest that I should blur them, and I did try that, however, it didn't end up looking too good. So there we are with all of the pages in. And what I did then was take it back into Lightroom. Okay, so here we are back in Lightroom. So for this portrait, I thought I would try out the VSCO or Visco film presets, which you can see here. And I came up with a look I was fairly happy with. I kind of wanted to avoid using an exact black background like this one here. And I wanted to kind of add that vintage look to it and add a bit of film grain to the photo just to add a bit more of an atmosphere. So after I did that, I took it one step further, did a bit more processing, added a vignette, and I got this look here. And after that, I took it one step further in Lightroom here, added a bit of a vignette, processed it a little bit further until I was happy, and then took it back into Photoshop for one last time. Okay, so here we are back in Photoshop again for the second time, and you can see here what I've done is apply a Radial Blur here to the pages. Now this is just to make it look like they're actually spinning and they've got a bit of motion and everything like that. Then from there, I went ahead and retouched the portrait again. Added a little bit more of a dodge and burn to the face, as well as some of these pages here to create thicker shadows and brighter highlights. And then I evened out the skin tones one step further, applied some sharpening, applied a curves adjustment here, which is just kind of a little brighten, and then desaturated it very slightly. And that brings us to the final photo. So as you can see, there were quite a few steps in creating this, however it was good fun, and I think it was worth it since I'm really happy with it. I encourage everyone, if you're kind of interested in this, just to give it a go. It's good fun and it's very rewarding if you kind of get the effect that you're going for. So thank you very much guys, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.